people! How are you today? Today I have a different kind of intro. I'm sorry, I filmed last night a tutorial and I forgot to film my intro. Because of these pieces of glass I just had one. So what I normally do is that I film afterwards my intro to show you how the piece looks together. So today we're going to make these lovely earrings. These earrings are made with glass cabochon, and this is a standard measurement cabochon, so you can really buy this everywhere. You can totally customize this cabochon, and I'm explaining that when I explain to you which materials you need. I hope this tutorial will be easy to follow, and let's see the materials we need.
You will need some thread, and I'm using D-Lon here in white. You will need a needle, and this is a size 10 needle, and you can also use a size 12 needle, just what you like. You will need a 25mm glass cabochon. You can also use a different material cabochon as long as it is around 25mm. You will need some super duo beads, and it doesn't matter in which color. You will need some 11/0 seed beads, and for those who want to know, this is silver lined alabaster dyed rose from Miyuki. And you will need 24 Swarovski 4mm bicones, and the bicones are used to give the structure. You can use any color you like. The bicones themselves are not really on the front, so you will, if you look at it from the front, you will see the shine of the Swarovski, but it's not really the thing that catches your eye at the front, but it will be the thing that catches your eye on the side. So if you look at it from the side, you can really see the Swarovskis. You can choose any color. I just use crystal AB. But you also can use a different color, what you like. The nice thing about this project, if I can say that myself, is that these cabochons are not very expensive. I believe I paid 70 cents for this cabochon. You can also make them yourself, because the glass cabochons without anything on the back you can buy, I think, for 15 cents. So you can also make your own backgrounds. I just bought these because I really like the roses and I didn't have a picture like this. But you can really choose anything you like, and you can also personalize this, because you can also use a picture of your grandchildren or your children or your dog or your cat or anything you like. You can also put that behind it. So this is really an endless project. You can make all kinds of variations with this, and of course you can just variate the colors that go with your pendant. Well, I didn't have white super duos because the back of all those pre-made cabochons are white. So you can also use white on the back side. I use this see-through, matted see-through. So these are just the frosted clear ones. But if I had a choice, I would use the white ones on the back. So you can really variate endlessly. And to make this into an earring, you will also need one ring and one ear hook. And that's it. So let's start. I threaded my needle with about 2 arm spans of my thread of choice. You can also use fire line for this. I forgot to say that with the materials you need. You can also use fire line, but then I suggest that you use 0.10mm fire line, because that works the best. Okay, we're going to pick up 6 super duos. Like this, and then we're going to slide them down, and we're going to make a knot, and as you might know, I like to make 3. like this, and then you pick up your work, and I like to hold on the little tail we have, and I'm going to step up through the first super duo, so through the bottom hole of the first super duo. And I know this isn't a really great color to follow, but I hope I can show you, because this is very easy and I think this is understandable for everyone. And now we're going through the top hole of the next super duo. And now we're going to pick up one super duo, and we're going through the top hole of the next super duo. And again, sorry for the noise, that's my computer. And pick up one super duo and go through the top hole of the next super duo and pull. And now we're going to do that all around until we have one super duo between every pair of super duos. Okay, I'm ready to add my last super duo, and I'm going through the top hole of the next super duo and the bottom hole of the first super duo we just added, and pull. And then we're going through the next bottom hole of, the next top hole of the next super duo, and pull. And then we're going through the top hole of one of the super duo that is sticking out, so the one we're facing at this moment. And then we're going to pick up 3 super duos, like this. And then we're going through the next top hole of the next super duo that is sticking out, and pull. And again, we're going to pick up 3 super duos, and we're going through the next top hole of the next super duo that is sticking out. And now we're going to do this all around. And now I'm ready to add my last super duos. And I'm going through the top hole of the next super duo, and I'm going through all the 3 first added super duos, and pull. And then I'm going through the top hole of one of the middle super duos. So that's the one we added the 3 super duos in between. And you can clearly see which one that is, because it has some room between the super duos. And then we're going to step up through the top hole of the first super duo of the row of 3. Now I'm going to lay my work flat now, because I want to show you what we're going to do. And I think by explaining it first, it makes your work easier. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You can see there's a hole in between every 3 super duos. So you have the 3 added super duos, and then a hole, 3 added super duos, and then a hole. And in that hole there is another super duo. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pick up my work. And now I'm going to add 1 seed bead between the 3 seed beads. So I'm going to pick up 1 11-0, and I'm going through the next top hole of the next super duo. And again, pick up 1 seed bead and go through the next hole of the next super duo. And then we're at the hole, and then I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads and go through the next top hole of the next super duo. And then we're at the 3 super duos again. So I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead and go through the next super duo. And again pick up 1 seed bead and go through the next super duo. And then we're at the hole again. So we're going to pick up 2 seed beads. And we're going through the next top hole of the next super duo. And now we're at the point of the 3 super duos again. So I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead and go through the next super duo. And again pick up 1 seed bead and go through the next super duo. And now we're at that hole again, and I'm going to pick up two super duos, two seed beads and go through the next super duo. And now we're just going to repeat this. So as you can see, I have 3 super duos and I add 1 seed bead in between that super duos, and then we're at the hole, and then I'm going to add 2 seed beads between those super duos, and we're going to do this all around. And I'm going to show you a little closer now, so that you really can see what we're doing. So I added 1 seed bead between the 3 super duos and 2 seed beads between the hole of the super duos, like this. Okay, I'm ready to add my last seed beads, and I'm going through the super duo and up through the first seed bead, like this. Now we're going to pick up 2 seed beads, like this, and then we're going through the next seed bead, through the next super duo and through the next seed bead, like this. And now we're coming out of the 2 seed beads. We're going to pick up 1 seed bead and we're going through the next seed bead, the next super duo and the next seed bead. And now we're going to pick up 2 seed beads and we're going through the next seed bead, the next super duo and the next seed bead, and pull. And now we're going to pick up 1 seed bead and we're going through the next seed bead, the next super duo and the next seed bead, and pull. Now we're going to pick up 2 seed beads and we're going through the next seed bead, the next super duo and the next seed bead. As you can see, we're going to add 1 seed bead between the 2 seed beads that are next to each other, and we're going to add 2 seed beads between the seed beads that are apart from each other. And now we're going to do this all around. Okay, I'm ready to add my last seed bead, and I'm going through the next seed bead, the next super duo and the next seed bead. Like this, and pull. And now I'm going up in between the part where we just added 2 seed beads, and now I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead and I'm going through just the next seed bead, like this. Now we're going to pick up 1 Swarovski bicone and we're going through the next top seed bead of the next point. Sorry if that's not well explained. So that's this seed bead, the one between the 2 seed beads. And now we're going to pick up 1 Swarovski again. And we're going up through the second seed bead of the next pair of seed beads. And pull. And we're going to pick up 1 seed bead. And we're going through the next seed bead, so not the bottom one, just the next one. And we're going to pick up 1 Swarovski bicone and we're going through the middle seed bead and pull. And again pick up 1 Swarovski bicone and go through the next, so that's the second seed bead, and pull. Now we're going to pick up 1 seed bead and go through the next seed bead. Pick up 1 bicone and go through the top seed bead, so that's the next top seed bead, like this. Pick up another bicone and go through the second seed bead. Pick up 1 seed bead and go through the next seed bead. Now you can see that what we do in this round, we add the crystals and we're going to add the last seed bead that misses in between the pair of seed beads that we just added. And we're going to do this all around. Okay, I've added my last Swarovski crystal and I went through the second bead and through the first one we added. What we're going to do now, we're going through the next seed bead and through the next bicone, and we're going to pick up 2 seed beads and we're going through the next bicone like this. Then we're going through the next 2 seed beads, so that's the second and the third seed bead, or the second and the top seed bead, just how you want to see it. Like this. And then going down through the 4th seed bead. And we're going through, sorry, my back thread is wrapping around. And then we're going through the next Swarovski bicone. Pick up 2 seed beads and go through the next bicone. Go up through the second and the third seed bead. I can do this in one time. And go through the 4th seed bead. And now go through the bicone. Pick up 2 seed beads and go through the next bicone like this. So what you're basically going to do is between every bicone that has the 3 seed beads, so these are 5 and these are 3, you're going to add 2 seed beads above that. And we're going to do this all around. Okay, I've added my last pair of seed beads and this here. And I went through the top 3 seed beads. And now I'm going through the bicone and the next seed bead. So I'm stepping up between the first pair of seed beads we added between the bicones. And now I'm going to pick up 1 seed bead and I'm going through the next seed bead and the next bicone. Like this. And then I'm going through the next seed bead, so that's the 3rd seed bead again, and the top seed bead again. So we're going to basically do the same as we did in this round before, only we're not going to add 2, but we're going to add 1 on the 2 we just added. And we're doing this in this way because the first time I did it in a faster way, but we're doing this in this way because the bicones tend to cut your thread. Doesn't matter if you use Fireline or Ceylon or any other material. In this way we're going 3 times around our Swarovski crystals, and in that way we will know for sure that they are stuck enough. So I'm going through the 3rd seed bead and I'm going up through the Swarovski bicone and through the first seed bead of the pair we just added. I'm going to pick up 1 11-0 and go through the next 11-0 and the next Swarovski bicone, and then I'm going up through the 3rd and the second and the 3rd seed bead and pull, and then I'm going through the next seed bead down and pull, and then I'm going through the next Swarovski and up between the next pair of seed beads. Well, I feel a knot coming. Okay, like this. And now we're just going to add one of those seed beads between all the pairs of seed beads that we just added. Okay, now I've added my last seed bead and I went through the Swarovski bicone, and I'm going through the next the second and the third seed bead, just like we would do before. So I'm at the top seed bead in the middle now. We're going to pick up 5 seed beads, like this, and then we're going through the next top, so that's of the pair of seed beads we just added, through the next top of the bead between the Swarovski bicones, like this. And now we're going to pick up 5 more, so 5 seed beads, 5 seed beads, and we're going through the next top of the next group of seed beads. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to build 5 around every Swarovski. So again, we're going to pick up 5 seed beads, like this, and we're going through the next top of the next group of seed beads, like this. And again, I'm going to pick up 5 seed beads, and I'm going through the next top of the next seed bead. And you're just going to do this all around. Okay, I'm ready to add my last 5 seed beads, and I'm going through the top seed bead, just like we did before. Like this. And pull. And now I'm going to pick up my stone and place it in the middle of my work. And then I'm stepping up through the first 3 seed beads of the row, so of the next row of 5. And this is a point of the project. You really need to count what you're doing at this moment, because you don't want your work to be crooked. So just really count if you're at the middle seed bead, because we're going to work this row at the 3rd seed bead, so that's the middle one of the 5. Okay, now we're going to pick up 3 seed beads, and we're going to look for the next middle seed bead of the next row of 5. And you can just take a look twice, so that you really know for sure that you're in the correct spot. And again, we're going to pick up 3 seed beads, and we're going to look at our next row of 5, and we're going to go through the middle seed bead, and again pick up 3 seed beads and go through the middle seed bead of the next row of 5 and pull, and again pick up 3 seed beads and go through the next middle one of the row of 5, like this. And now we're going to do this all around. Okay, now I'm ready to add my last 3 seed beads, and I'm just going to count like I did before, like 1, 2, and then the 3rd one. So I'm going through the 3rd seed bead. And what we're going to do now, we're going to make sure that our cap doesn't fall out. The work closes up in this way, that it has 6 corners, as you can see, and like just like this one. Okay, I want my cabochons to be about the same, so that they look about the same. What you can do is you can just twist them just a little in their bezel. Sorry, couldn't got the word right. In their bezel, so that you can make them the same. The only thing we're going to do, we're going to strengthen this. So what we're going to do is we're going through the next 3 and the next middle bead. So what we're basically going to do, I went around my beads. What we're going to do, we're going through the 3 and then the middle one, and we're going to do this all around, and you can do this 1 time or 2 times, just what you're comfortable with. So we're just going through all the beads we just added and the middle beads to make this secure. Okay, now I've strengthened my beads and I'm at the point again that I can see my thread here that I went through 2 times. And if you want, you can do this another time, but I just like it like this. What I'm going to do now, I'm coming out of one of the middle beads and I'm going to reach the this point, and I'm going to zoom in because I hope you can see this better. I'm coming out of one of the side points, and now I'm going through the next 2 beads, so that's towards the Swarovski crystals. The next 2 beads up, and in between the middle beads that forms the cross on the top. And I like my work because, as you can see, we have the 6 corners, and this is one of the corners. So this is the straight side, and this is one of the corners of the 6 corners. So I'm going to make my loop at that point, and I need to see how many I did here. I believe 7, yes. You're going to pick up 7 seed beads. And then I'm going through or in the same bead, the opposite direction, and pull. And now I'm just going to strengthen this loop by going through all the beads one more time again. So just like you would make any other loop to strengthen the beads. So just go through all the beads. And you can do this 2 or 3 times, just what you're comfortable with. I did the other one 3 times, so I'm going to do this one 3 times also, because that made it really strong. You don't want it too strong. If you have a thicker thread, I suggest you do it just 2 times, because you don't want your loop to be non-flexible. Like this. Okay, and now I'm going to zoom out a little because it's hard to keep this in focus. Okay, what we're going to do then, we're just going through the next seed bead, so that's the next seed bead on the back side, and I'm going through the bicones, so I'm going to the side, so to the back side, like this. And then I'm just going to follow where the thread of my my bicone leads me. So I'm going through downwards through the next seed bead and through the next super duo, and I'm just going to do that until so I'm going just through the beads, and then I'm going to find a spot to tie off. You can do this in the middle or you can do this on the side, just what you like. So I'm going to do that now. And now you're just going to attach your ear hook and your ring, and then you're done. So I really hope you like this project. This is not a hard project to make in case of also time, because I did about the whole tutorial, I did about half an hour to make these earrings. So I can't say this is these are very long to make, so not a tutorial because I have to explain what I'm doing. But if I make those myself, it will take about a half an hour. So I hope you really like these, and you can make a lot of variations on these, and the Swarovski gives it that little bit of elegancy. So I really hope you like this tutorial. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you like this. You will get updates and videos in that way. You can also follow me on my social media for updates, will be down below in the info box. So I hope you like this project, and that I will see you the next time.
Bye!